What is up, guys? My name is Mr. Quicksteel, and if this is going up on Stone Post's channel, I'd like to thank Stone Post for putting this commentary up there. It means a lot for a channel who's small as small as I am. It means a lot because I am trying to grow and I am trying to get more attention to my channel and hopefully become moderately big. I don't know if I want to become X-Draws or White Boy big, but you know, have a moderate subscription base of people who watch my gameplays. Now in the background, you guys should be watching a hard hat video of me playing with the MP7 silencer. I'm using an assault class. I believe I'm using the Predator missile to the Reaper to the Pavelo or AC-130, one of those combos. I haven't decided the gameplay I'm going to post yet, but I will. And I'm actually going to be doing a story commentary. Usually I post MW videos on my channel where I get them with different guns, but a lot of my subscribers actually wanted me to do a life story or something that's not tips and tricks for Modern Warfare 3. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys, and if this works out well, I might even do it more for my channel. I haven't really decided yet. Anyway, the story I'm going to be talking about is a story that one of my friend's dads actually told me. He's a cop for a surrounding suburb, and he told me some details about a case that was a very strange case that happened a couple years back, I think around the summer. And it was probably one of the strangest cases I've ever heard, and I thought you guys might enjoy it. It is pretty gruesome. It might be a little long, but I'm hoping just because it's a different story and it'll be intriguing to you guys, and you guys it'll pass quickly the time. So there's two main people that are involved in the story, and I'm gonna change their name just for their safety. But we'll call the girl Sam. I think she was about 14, 15, and then we'll call this other guy Raj, who was about, I want to say 50, 52, around there, that age. So he was pretty old. Raj is an immigrant from India. He wants to work to gain enough money to send it back to his family in India. And Sam is just a regular girl who goes to high school, around there, freshman in high school. And it's a summer day. It's nice. Raj just gets home from work. He works the midnight shift, so he comes in the morning. And he notices that when he gets to the thing, he goes and gets his mail. And then he notices that Sam, who's a tenant who lives above him, is waiting at the stairs. So, you know, he, like a friendly neighbor, he waves, he nods, and he says hi, and she nods and smiles back. He goes, gets his mail, and then he goes to his door to unlock his door and go inside the store, and I mean, not store, but his house, to go to sleep. He's tired. He's been up all night. Well, what he doesn't know is that what my friend's dad told me, because he's the police guy, what he doesn't know is that Sam has actually been waiting for him, and she was waiting with him behind her back was an actual hammer. Now, if you guys know what, I'm sure a lot of you guys know what a hammer, those things are big, and if you hit someone against the head with that thing, you're gonna do some serious damage. As you guys can tell, you probably know where this is going. Sam actually runs down the stairs with the hammer in her hand, jumps on Raj, and starts beating him over and over and over again with the hammer. Now, I'll tell you exactly why she did this later, and it's a little creepy, but I'll make sure to throw it in there. So, she ends up beating Raj so much that he blacks out, and he doesn't remember, from reports later, he doesn't remember anything that happened after he saw her coming at him. So, from what my friend's dad tells me, the girl, then, to get rid of the body in the back of the apartment complex, there was a little lake. They sometimes have these in the back by apartments to make it look more nice and whatnot. So they had a lake in the back. What she started planning on doing was disposing of the body. So she started dragging the body to the back of the pond and slowly dragging. And while she's doing this, it's leaving a stream of blood just as where the body is. There's blood everywhere because she hit him with a hammer across the head, and his face, from what I heard, was swollen. You couldn't recognize any of his facial features. And as she's pulling the body to the back of the pond to get rid of it, a neighbor in one of the tenant things sees it, opens the window, and says, "What's going on? What's wrong with him?" Sam then, knowing that she could get in trouble, she panics and says, "Oh, I'm actually trying to help him. He got attacked by someone. Someone tried to steal his wallet, so I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to get help from someone. So I decided to drag him out so that someone could see, and like you did, and get help." So the lady above calls the police. Police comes. And while all this is going on, while the police is arriving, Sam runs back into her house, tells her sister the truth about exactly what happened, and then tells her sister that they need to get rid of the evidence. So her and her sister come rushing out with towels, rags, paper towels, and everything to get rid of all the blood on the hammer, all the blood on the ground, or all the blood where it could look like it was Sam who did it and not some random guy, like on the clothes and whatnot. Well, they didn't do a very good job of it, because when the police get there, and I mean, forensic, the investigation group, they're experts at what they do. They found bloody rags behind the laundry machine because they tried to get rid of them. Bloody clothes that was hidden in Sam's room in their house that they tried to hide, but the forensic guys obviously found it. They're not going to believe a 14-year-old girl. Obviously, they want to take every precaution possible in finding out who did what to this poor guy. So Raj ends up going to hospital. He's actually in a coma for several months, and then when he wakes up, I think he loses his left eye, and it's just a mess. He's basically a mess. Now, to go onto Sam, which I thought was more interesting, because I asked the dad, I was like, why exactly did she do it? What was the purpose of her attacking him? Well, he looked at me and he's like, honestly, we don't know. She never gave us a real answer. Because when he actually got to go and sit in on the interview, because it intrigued him that a 14-year-old would attack a 50-year-old something randomly, because it was a quiet suburb. Stuff like this rarely happen, if ever. This is probably the biggest major news in a while for them. So when they were sitting in on the thing, they're like, so why'd you do it? Why did you attack him? And the scary part is that she never acknowledged that he was a person. She said that it wanted to get hit. It wanted to be attacked. She didn't say he or Raj, even though they've lived apart. Like he told me that they lived next to each other for years, so she knew his name. But she specifically, or didn't specifically, or unconsciously said that it referred to it as it, not him or Raj or he. It wanted to get attacked, which is scary to think about. A girl 14 and 15 is thinking in that kind of way. Now that's just the moral of my story. I think I actually tried looking up the case, or he told me, because at the time he told me there wasn't a verdict for the case. I believe she got several years in the prison, but since she didn't go to adult court, so technically she could be released at 18, because that's how it works for most states, is that if you're underage and you don't get moved to the adult court, and then when you reach adult age, you will actually be released for your previous penalty. So if I murder an individual and I go to jail but I don't get moved up to adult court, I will be released once I become an adult. That's how most courts work, and that's how this specific court works. So when she's 18 or 17, depending on the state, she will be released, and it's kind of horrible and terrifying to think about. But this is my little story, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I usually don't do these stories, but if you guys want to check out my channel and see the MOABs I've gotten, and possibly more stories in the future, and there's even a video about me and exactly who I am that I post on there, make sure to check it out. Again, thanks to Mr. Stonepost for allowing me to post this. Hopefully it's going up on his channel. I will see you guys next time if you guys come check out my channel. Peace.